We didn't have to get the will. The will was optional. We could have not gotten the will, but we did get it. We did get the will. All right, let's go visit Nathan. Where's he at? He's in here, isn't he? Let's save again. Nathan, I have a theory about what's happened to Evan. I'm listening. There are shoe prints all over the jetty leading to the smokehouse. Yes, I saw those, but I have no idea who those could belong to. I do. I did a bit of detective work and learned the shoe sizes of everyone in the lodge. You did? I certainly did. And according to my findings, I've concluded that Nessa and Corvus dragged Mr. Richards off the jetty and into the smokehouse. That makes a lot of sense to me, Nancy, but where is he now? That's what I need to find out. You're absolutely right about that. Please, let me take a look in here and see what I can find. You've done very well, Nancy. Maybe you can figure out where Evan is now. So far, I've come up empty-handed. Thanks, Nathan. I'll try not to let you down. If you find anything of significance, let me know as soon as possible. Will do. One more thing. Yes, Nancy. Nessa seems to be desperately looking for something. I'm not sure what. She made a mess of the study. There are papers all over. I think it has something to do with a will. I heard them talking about it in the parlor last night. A will? Come to think of it, they were discussing Evan's and Nessa's father's will. That was after dinner yesterday. I need to go talk to Jack about all of this. Meet us in the study when you're finished here. You can tell us all about this will and the mineralogy report then. Good luck, Nancy. Good luck to you too. Do we trust him? Okay, what have we here? Okay. Alright. Examine table. Oh, find Evan. Find Evan. Okay, let's look at the examine table. There are jagged fragments of Jordan almonds scattered all over the table. That's not good. Why in the world would Jordan almonds be in the smokehouse? Examine floor. Thanks to your loop, you can clearly see that yellow fibers on the floor of the smokehouse are from rope. The fibers have broken into small twisted strands, possibly caused by friction. What or who could have done this? Could it be Mr. Richards was tied up here in the smokehouse? Uh-oh. You also clearly see some cookie crumbs on the floor. These look like crumbs from the cookies that Jack was baking earlier. I even see bits of jam. Okay. What about here? There's stuff on the floor. There's stuff on the floor here as well. Oh no, it's the same. Gonna be the same thing. You see the salt? Examine salt. As expected, the rock salt is composed of irregularly shaped crystals, but are genuinely cubic in shape. They are whitish and colorless. Some of the crystals appear irregularly shaped, some octahedral with cubic, but salt is fairly brittle and is water soluble, so they can be just about any shape. What? When I leave, there's no telling who could come here and tamper with the scene inside. I think I'm quite done with the investigation here. Yeah, I am. I'm looking. Examine barrel. I didn't want to leave. How do I spell barrel? Oh, okay. That's how I spelled it right the first time, I think. I don't want to leave. Examine pot. Well, it doesn't benefit from closer examination. Okay. Examine rope. Examine almonds. Inspecting the almonds, round almond fragments through your loop, you can see fractures in the candy shell that remind you of the sharpest obsidian. Shiny like obsidian, too. Eek. I know that Mr. Richards is allergic to nuts. Could it be that these were used against him? This looks bad. That's could seriously threaten Mr. Richards' life with those Jordan almonds. Would she go that far? Probably. Examine meat. Take meat. Nope. Okay. Move table. No. Move barrel. Move pot. Nope. Examine wall. There's a symbol marked in something sticky and red on the smokehouse wall. The symbol appears to be a circle within a circle. The smaller circle is filled with a red substance. Uh-oh. I wonder what's the symbol is painted with. It's definitely not paint. It's sticky, drippy, red, and a bit chunky. Ugh. Jam? Examine symbol. Push symbol. No. Okay. Dust table. Dust almonds. And amazingly, you were able to cover a fingerprint. Really? Examine almond. Especially the almond, you see it after comparing the partial fragment of fingerprint, you conclude Nessa is the one who crushed these almond Jordans in the smokehouse. Okay. Dust, floor, dust, salt, dust, meat. Nope, we still no good. We still have more to do. Okay, move salt. I haven't tried that. Okay. Search salt. Dump salt. It didn't let me do that. Okay. Climb under table. Move wall. Search wall. Examine wall. I mean, I already did that, but maybe I can take substance. Look at substance. What's on the floor over here? I see stuff on the floor and I can't. Well, let's type look, I guess. Table. You see a big bag of salt, barrel, large pot, debris. There might even be something on the wall. Eek, what happened here? Okay. Are there shoes here? No. The green. What's the green? I don't know what the green thing is. Take almonds? Probably not. Oh. Okay. Well, we can examine the crumbs, I guess. Specifically. You conclude that they are probably from the thumbprint cookies you saw Jack baking earlier. Can't even see that some of the crumbs have bright red jam on them. Who could bring Who would bring him into the smokehouse? Maybe we can taste the substance. Seriously questioning your own judgment, you crane your neck towards the wall and stick out your tongue. You gingerly touch the tip of your tongue to the smokehouse wall. Oh, tastes like raspberry jam. Okay. Okay. Anything else we could do in here? Ah, okay, we can leave now. Nessa crushed the Jordan almonds on the table. Mr. Richards is allergic to nuts. Could she be trying to weaponize them against him? Maybe that's why Nessa brought the Jordan almonds in the first place. She could have been scheming this entire time. Judging from the frayed rope fibers, Mr. Richards could have been tied up in the smokehouse after he disappeared from the jetty. I think Mr. Richards partially freed himself and painted a symbol with a raspberry jam. He took care to conceal the symbol on the table. It could indicate where he was taken next. The symbol looks like the thumbprint cookies that I saw Jack baking, and their middles were filled with raspberry jam. I remember Jack saying that Mr. Richards likes to stash the cookies in his pockets. And I did find cookie crumbs on the floor in the smokehouse. I know that another name for the thumbprint cookies is that, which means raspberry cave in Swedish. So if Mr. Richards is trying to help people find him, he's in a place that would be like a raspberry cave. Garnets. He must have been taken to the garnet mines. What's Nessa planning? I don't have a good feeling about this. I'll talk to Jack and Nathan. Maybe they can help. Wow. This is bad. Talk to Jack and Nate. So everybody's scheming. It's just they're scheming. They're scheming for evil instead of like relative good, I guess. Open door. Open odor. I keep doing that. Open door. Somebody's gonna murder me. I just know it. You breathlessly tell Nathan and Jack your theory about what happened in the smokehouse, ending with your belief that Mr. Richards was taken to the garnet mines. You think Mr. Richards was taken to the garnet mines? I just said that! Those have been sealed shut for decades, which makes them a perfect place to hide someone. Uh-oh. We should drive out there and check just in case. I agree. It'll take some time to prep the automobile in the carriage house. To the carriage house! Oh, it'll take time to prep the automobile. To the carriage house! I'll meet you there. I'm gonna fetch Ranger Murdoch. You think Ranger Murdoch is still alive? Stay put in the lodge, Nancy. In case Mr. Richards comes back. And we're waiting. What are they looking for? Well, I'm certainly not going to just wait around. I'll convince Jack and Nathan to take me with them. They need all the help they can get. Before I head out, should I check in with the other folks in the lodge? Probably. Check in. You think the ranger is alive? I have a feeling that he might be not alive. I just have the feeling that maybe he got murdered. I'm just gonna go to every room and see if anybody's there. Jack has set up the spare room as makeshift bedroom for Ranger Murdoch, and he's not here. Search bed. No, okay. Bathroom. No one's here. Closet. Oh. The blue trunk's lid is up and the padlock hanging open. What was stored in here? Look in blue trunk. You peer into the blue trunk. There are some old threadbare linens lining the interior and obscuring the trunk's bottom. But by methodically feeling around the side, you discover a bullet and a blasting cap. My father was in construction. I know a blasting cap when I see one, but why would Albert put these in here? Jack let Albert store his things in this trunk. He wanted to lock this all away. The same as how he demanded to stay in Jack's room, the only bedroom with a lock. Seems like Albert was concerned about keeping his secrets. And he's armed. Uh-oh. Okay, well that's a discovery. That's a discovery. Let's take him. Might as well. You know the rules. If you can take something in an adventure game, you damn well take it. I should take a closer look at Albert's room. I should. What's happened here? Albert's room is a mess. Clothes are hanging haphazardly in the wardrobe. The wastepaper basket is stuffed full of papers. And all of his luggage is gone. What is going on? Clothes sloppily draped from hangers. Methodically check all the pockets. The last pocket you find, a train ticket stub. Examine stub. Take stub. Examine stub. You peer more closely at the train ticket stub. The stub is from Albert's journey up the Crimson, but this is for a ride in coach, the same as me and Kimmy. He said he was in the first-class car. Albert lied to us. He also probably stole my freaking kit. And my luggage, even. I didn't see him in our car. Was he concealing himself? Uh-oh. Thankfully, I've got my field kit up in the luggage rack. Do you see that old brown leather suitcase? Oh, he was behind us! He's right there! What does the field kit contain? Among other things, the field kit includes hardness picks. These are the most important tools of all my work. They have tips of different hardness ranging from 2 to 9. The hardness pick with the number 9 tip is indispensable for this trip. We'll scratch just about anything except for diamonds. I'm so glad I have these tools with me, otherwise I'd be up a creek without a paddle. Indeed, good luck with your work in Crimson. Thanks, I can't wait to get started. We chat for a bit longer before dozing off. It's behind me. Ah, what a jerk. He yoinked our stuff.
Boo earns. Boo earns.
Oh, he just chucked it off? Well, that was rude. Whoa, isn't that the picture from the beginning? It was Albert. He was in the train car after all. I remember the smell of his cigars, the one he's been smoking in the lodge this whole time. And he got rid of my field kid to obstruct my investigation. Jerk face. Search bin. You see some crumpled papers. They don't appear to have anything written on them. There's a strip of telegraph tape lying just outside the waste paper basket on the floor. You pick up the telegraph paper. Not that paper. Wait. It reads like Albert inserted mineralogical words at random without knowing their meanings, and he's trying to hide this fact with fancy language. Even still, I have a hard time believing that this report was written by an expert. The fine paper and fancy seal might fool a casual observer, but government officials eager to rubber stamp sacks, or harried government officials eager to rubber stamp sacks of paper off their desks. The report does conclude that the land in this is rich with diamonds. Interesting. Wait a minute. I overheard that conversation between Nathan and Albert in the boathouse. Nathan paid Albert for a report that states that there are no diamonds in Crimson. Something fishy's going on here. I should ask Nathan about the report I found. I wonder what he'll have to say about it. Telegraph tape reads as follows. Carl L. Proceed to S. Sulaks with package. Deliver package by 3 a.m. Await further instructions. Okay. Let's write that down. Carl L. Sulaks. 3 a.m. Okay. Well done in Crimson. Well done in Crimson. What could that mean? Who on earth is Carl L? Okay, we're just looking at all of our papers. Open drawer. Search drawer. It's empty. Search bed. A red cylinder is hidden under his bed. Take cylinder. Reach down and receive the cylinder. Uh-oh. I think this is a stick of dynamite. Yep, it's a stick of dynamite. Looking at it makes you sweat. Dynamite is not a standard piece of mineralogy. Albert stored blasting caps in the blue trunk and dynamite in his luggage, it seems. I'm starting to think he's not a mineralogist. Me too. Well, I'm glad I searched the bed. Look under pillow. Nope, nothing. Well, open the desk drawers. They are not locked. They were locked before, I think. You see a cigar butt in the upper left drawer. Take butt. Take the butt from the drawer. Dust butt. Their oil ring. Yeah. Looks like the fingerprints got smeared as the butt was being twisted. Glad I tried though. Search drawer. These drawers are empty. Okay, I think we searched everything. Search books. Okay. Books don't even look like they've been opened. Search picture. Move picture. Oh, okay, that would be a no. Alright. Search drawer. There's a drawer here too. Okay, I think we've searched everywhere in here. I think. I'd say we have. Alright. I think I'm getting the picture here. Albert isn't who he says he is. I believe he's headed to Sue Locke's to sabotage them with explosives. I found a bullet and blasting caps in the blue trunk. Albert is probably armed, and he is fairly well acquainted with how to use explosives, seeing as he knew to store dynamite and blasting caps separately. This doesn't bode well. And I think he tossed my luggage out of the train to eliminate my field work, so I couldn't interfere with his sham field work. He was on the train car with me and Kimmy. His train ticket stub proves that, and I do remember the smell of his particular brand of cigar. I need to head to the carriage house to tell Jack Nathan and Ranger Murdoch, assuming Ranger Murdoch is not dead. Albert is evil. Well, let's see if we can look at anybody else around. Oh, Kimmy's sleeping. Okay, well, I guess she doesn't have anything to do with anything. Maybe we should grab a fireplace poker. No, just as a cautionary like thing, you know. Are they still in here? Margo told me that Nessa's ruby brooch is hidden somewhere in here. Nessa tore this room apart looking for it. I wonder if it's still here. Oh, I can find it. Okay. Look behind mirror. Securely mount move mirror. Look under bench. See anything noteworthy? Examine wardrobe. You wrap your knuckles lightly on the walls of the wardrobe, listen for hollow sounds that could indicate hidden compartments. Nothing hidden in there. Examine shoes. You pick up and shake all of the shoes. You look inside them and tap their heels. Carver's already looked through these thoroughly. I'm not surprised I can't find the ruby roach here. Examine hats. Hats. Which hat would you like to examine? The yellow hat, green hat, blue hat, or teal hat? Okay. Examine yellow hat. Take the yellow hat. Take a close look at the yellow hat, admire the quality workmanship. Maybe one day you'll find a hat. You'll own a hat as fine as it. You can see why she didn't bother inspecting all the hats. They're up high and hard to reach, and the mannequin heads are surprisingly solid and heavy. Not hollow, leaving no room for hidden items. Well, we're going to look at all the hats. It's made of finer wool. Merely shaking the mannequin head is all that would be required to check the brooch's balance under one of the hats. Blue hat. Take a blue hat down from the shelf. Red silk rose and the hat is exquisite. The stitching is minute and even. Their arms are starting to ache from their limits to reach the hats. You wonder if this effort will prove fruitful. You're starting to doubt it. Okay. Light blue hat. This is gonna be the hat. Take the teal hat down from the shelf. The other side of the brim is a gorgeous hue. With a grunt of effort, you wrest the last mannequin head down from the shelf and examine the hat closely. Oh! Pinned it to the inside of the last hat you inspect, you find her ruby brooch. She'd cleverly concealed the pinned part of the brooch between the hat and its band. You carefully unpin the ruby brooch from the hat before returning the mannequin head and hat to the top of the shelf. I'm glad I found it, but what do I do with it now? I guess I better find... No. I'm not going to give it back. Screw Nessa. Screw her. You admire the rich, much coveted pigeon blood deep red hue of the ruby mounted in the brooch. Thanks for your loop, you detect faint inclusions. But the gem is eye clean. That means the inclusions aren't visible to the naked eye. The inclusions are also called silk. Some of these faint lines might not be inclusions after all. They look a bit, oily. Dust. Brooch. 2 fingerprints. Yeah. They are. One of the fingerprints was on Margot, which comes as no surprise. The other print belongs to Jack? I should ask him about this. Well, I'm not giving it back to her. Found brooch. That's for sure. I'm gonna say, well, I already saved. Oh, she's not in here. I wonder where she went. Well, okay. So we have to ask about what report? We have to ask about the report. We have to ask about the, Oh. What's this? The double doors have been thrown wide open. You can see Ranger Murdoch and Jack inside the carriage house. They look unplussed. Nonplussed. Jack, what's going on? The automobile's gone, Nancy. I can see that. Someone must have picked the lock on the driver's side door and made it off with it. I think Albert's stolen the automobile. You hear a rumbling. Is that Thunder? Nope, that's Nathan. He went and got his automobile. Tell me what you know on the way. Time's a wasting. Let's go. Right. It's gonna be a tight squeeze and a bumpy ride. It's actually Evan's father's old car. I managed to keep it running decently well, but the shocks are pretty stiff. Decently well? Heh, it'll be fine, Nancy. Just hang on tight. Well, Ranger Murdoch's not dead, on the plus side. You all pile into Nathan's automobile and head for the mine. Mr. Cardinal, I'm sorry we couldn't meet under better circumstances. I understand your reluctance to be involved with the authorities. It's entirely justified. Evan's in danger. I will help my friend. We can figure out the rest later. I will safeguard you from any consequence of going off reservation, I promise. Let's deal with that later. I think Albert's stolen the automobile. You do? What makes you think so, Nancy? Albert's luggage is gone, and his room is a mess. It looks like he left in a hurry. Albert's had so much luggage, and Jack said it was very heavy. It sure was. There's no way he could have handled all that luggage himself unless he took the automobile. I think he's driving it to the Sulaks to destroy it. He's not a Belgian mineralogist at all. He's a German spy. And his name might actually be Carl L. Carl L? Where did you hear that name? I found this telegram tape and stick of dynamite in Carl's room. And I found a bullet and a blasting cap in the blue trunk where he was storing some of his things. I think Carl is highly knowledgeable of explosives, armed and dangerous. Fantastic detective work, Nancy. Why were you in there, Ranger Murdoch? Why were you looking at the blue trunk? I need to notify the appropriate authorities and follow up on this imminent threat. Oh, also, I think Albert's got a gun. He's been storing bullets in the blue trunk, and and he's knowledgeable with explosives. He was storing the blasting caps and dynamite separately. I think that we're dealing with a professional saboteur, one that's armed and dangerous. Got it. I'll keep all of that in mind when we confront him, Nancy. Thank you. Please be careful. I will. I'll tell you how it goes when we meet again. I'm guessing we did pretty good. Mr. Cardinal, could you please drop me off at the train station? I need to send an urgent telegram for reinforcements. We've got rangers at the Sulaks as soon. We'll have rangers at the Sulaks as soon as possible, of course. But first, the garnet mines. They're closer. Good idea. Telegrams travel faster than any automobile. Albert will take some hours to arrive at his destination. Nathan stops his automobile as close to the garnet mine as he dares. The ground is rugged, and any roads leading to and from the area have fallen into disrepair many years ago. A bit of stealth is imperative as well. It wouldn't do for Nessa and Corvus to be alerted to your presence. The consequences for Evan could be dire. You and Jack watch Nathan turn the automobile around to head for the distant train station. It's up to you now. Oh, so it's... Okay. So Jack and I were left here. Okay, I don't like the sound of that. Excellent job. Kudos on your thorough... Oh, we didn't get it. We didn't get an outstanding. Oh, we missed something. I wonder what. The mine entrance has been blasted shut. I can't see where Nessa and Corvus took... This can't be where Nessa and Corvus took Evan. Oh no, my theory's wrong. Nancy, wait a minute. This is the closest entrance to the mine. They're on foot. Not to mention, this is fresh rubble. Most likely they did use this entrance, but the entrance collapsed after them. Abandoned mines are dangerous places. We have to be careful. Chapter 6. Confrontations. Bam. We're on chapter 6. Confrontations. How are we gonna get in? I don't know. I'm gonna grab that shovel and start digging. Oh, we have dynamite. I've gotta help Jack with this. Game is auto-saved. Take, use. Take wire. The developer of this game assumes no responsible liability for any errors or omissions in any process depicted, particularly dangerous ones involving explosives. Do not attempt anything in this game in real life. Alright. Take plunger. I mean, is that what's gonna... Well, it worked. You take the plunger detonator. I wonder if I can figure out a faster way to clear this rubble. Now I have a plunger, detonator, blasting cap, and a stick of dynamite. I wonder if I can rig this up to blast the mine entrance open. Okay. Connect wire to plunger. Cut wire. Put blasting cap in. Well, we should save. Oh no, I don't have any save slots. Oh man. There's a limit to the amount of saves you can have. Boo. Alright, I guess we'll delete some autosaves. I guess it did save, though. Delete the autosaves. Alright. We're kind of saved. Put blasting cap in TNT. I can't say TNT. Dynamite. You carefully insert the plastic cap into the dynamite. Cut wire. I need to insert the wire into the blasting cap before I insert the other end of the wire into the plunger. Put wire in blasting cap. You stick the end of the wire into the blasting cap, which has been inserted in the dynamite. Cut wire. I'm all set. I just need to cut the wire from the reel and insert the cut in into the plunger to detonator. I don't have wire cutters right now, and I don't see any. Oh no. I wonder where I could get a pair of wire cutters. I'm so close. Oh no! Ask Jack about wire cutters. You wouldn't have to have any wire cutters, Jack. I do, actually. Perfect, may I borrow those? Sure thing. Here you go, Nancy. Wire cutters. How convenient. Thanks. Cut wire. Using the wire cutters, you snip the wire from the reel. Well done. Connect wire to plunger. Insert the wire into the plunger detonator. The explosive is rigged. It's time to set it off. Plant dynamite. Put dynamite in rock. Jack, I'm ready to set the explosive charge. Got it, Nancy. Give me a sec. Is that a convenient rock to hide behind? Ready. You carefully place the rigged dynamite close to the rubble. Okay, we're all set. I wonder if we could have set it off there. Okay, I'm gonna save and I'm gonna try to. 38. Ready to explode. Okay, I'm gonna load it because I want to see if I can. I just want to see if we can blow ourselves up. I regret not doing it. I hope we can. I hope this is worth it. Oh, I didn't get them until I needed them. Okay. Now we can see if we can blow ourselves up. Yep, we can. Alright. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? We went flying. Nancy.
Kaboom!
Alright, that was worth it. Oh, it saved before we blew ourselves up. That was a bit anticlimactic. Well, it's only one stick of dynamite after all. Yeah, one stick can only do so much. The hole in the rubble looks fairly stable. You hope that it is. The hole in the rubble looks fairly stable. Okay. What else can I do? I've only got one. I only had one stick of dynamite. Oh. Chip a sample out of the rocky exterior. Okay. I don't have the plate anymore. I don't have the plate anymore. Yep, okay. This type of... Okay. This type of metamorphic rock. Not surprised there are garnet mines here. This type of schist is known to contain garnets. This would be a nice detail for my report. Okay, well, I did a thing. What do we do now? Look at tree. Climb tree. No. Yell. Speak in hole. Yell in hole. Look in hole. Search hole. Take. Well, I think there's more dynamite here. No, maybe not. Search. Search rocks. Talk to Jack. It's your move, Nancy. Ask Jack about hole. I don't think I can fit through that. You got any more of that dynamite? I'm afraid not. Climb through hole. Alright. Oh, okay. It didn't look like I'd fit through that. Nancy, this is really dangerous. Let's widen this hole some more so I can go too. Evan's in danger. There's no time to lose. You keep working on the rubble and follow when you can. Okay, Nancy, you're the boss. You be careful, you hear? I will, I promise. I didn't think we could fit in that. Okay, it's bigger than it looks. Wait, before you go, it's gonna be dark in there. Dark or even. Take this lantern. You have a lantern? He has a lantern. He hands you a lantern. Well, thanks. Got another one. Don't you worry. Heh. You're not the only one with big pockets. Good luck, kiddo. Thanks, Jack. You squeeze through the small hole in the rubble and near the mine. I think Jack could fit in there. Oh, wow. Seeing the lantern's light reflected brilliantly on the thousands of red crystals embedded in the walls, you're suddenly reminded of why you traveled to Crimson in the first place. If the situation wasn't so dire, you'd be dazzled by this cave of natural wonders. Instead, the red gleams like blood. The red gleams look like blood is bleeding, is beating in every surface, just waiting to fall. You shiver. Toronto feels like 1,000,000 kilometers and 1,000,000 years away. Oh dear, it's so dark in here. I need to figure out which way Nessa and Corvus have taken Mr. Richards, if indeed they came this way at all. Okay, 39. In cave. Can we save? Yeah, we can. Ooh, it's so dark. Can we take the shovel? No. Oof. Is this the maze? Did we find a maze? Oh my god, we found a maze. I think this is a maze. I think this might be a maze. Or maybe not. The floor of the mine is covered with countless shoe prints impressions that are leading in different directions, preserved in a thick layer of dust. Most of them have been made decades ago, but the miners who used it by... It's an odd feeling to see these shoe prints, almost like nothing... Almost like looking back in the past. Is there any indication of where they went? No, I don't want to look at those. Here are some pointy-toed size 14 men's dress shoe prints and impressions made by a size 8 woman and size 12 men's boots. I recognize this tread pattern from Mr. Richard's other boots. The 3 sets of footprints are freshest after all. Now I need to track these footprints to discover where they went next. No fresh shoe prints heading up this path. Back to the main path. Wait, what? Wait, what? So they went this way? Wait, that's all the parts of the mine I can go in. There's only 3 ways, and they're all not the right way. Oh wait, there's ways this way. Never mind. Okay, we found a way. I hope I can find Mr. Richards before it's too late. Uh-oh. Ah, what was that? Despite the terrifying rumbles and shudders surrounding you, you forge onwards. Just as you reach this firelit cavern, your lantern goes out. Figures. Just as you reach the... Oh no, the lantern is out of oil. There's no turning back now. Sign your will, Evan. Sign my fake will, you mean? If you're so smart, why didn't you just forge Pa's will? Then you wouldn't have to come up with this dumb scheme. If you were so smart, you'd know that Pa's lawyer is still alive. He'd pipe up pretty quickly if an actual will from his client came out of nowhere. But this is a perfectly suitable backup plan. It's much easier to forge your will. If you do what you're told, I'll let you die quickly. Otherwise, you'll starve to death in the dark. And we'll forge your signature anyway. Nancy's onto you. You won't get away with this. We'll see about that. It'll be her word against ours. I have to rest. No, we got a lot of evidence. We have a lot of evidence. My first order of business is to track Corvus. Okay. I filled up all my save slots again. Brooch. What was that? Nancy? Oh. Get her! Corvus ties you up. You have to get out of here. Maybe Nancy was followed. Yes, we do. Hungry, brother dearest? Goodbye, Nessa. Nessa takes a handful of crushed almonds from the table. Then stuffs them into his mouth. Wow. Nessa, what have you done? I should have done that a long time ago. Goodbye, Nancy. Corvus takes the lantern and follows Nessa out of the cavern. You're left in the darkness, listening to Richard gasp his last breath. I'm sorry. I can do in darkness. Looks like an eternity. And then footsteps. Well, I think that we probably could have done better than that. So, I think we're gonna load. Nancy! Mr. Richards is dead. Let's get you out of here. We probably could save him, though. Interesting. He takes out a pocket knife, saws the ropes that are binding you. Thanks. He got away, and so did Nessa. I'm sorry I failed. The important thing is you're safe. Come along. I'm sorry. Goodbye. He leads you out of the mine. You feel incredibly relieved to be out of the mine. It looks like a great weight has been lifted off your shoulder. Alright, well, the automobile is parked down the hill, and there's more rangers waiting for us at the train station. How did everyone get here so quickly? Well, it wasn't quick, actually. I'm not actually a forest ranger. I'm a member of the Northwest Mounted Police. I've been on the trail of a German spy and saboteur who is rumored to be in this area. Oh! Okay. We believe he is responsible for the bombing of the bridge west of Crimson. Albert Respa, a.k.a. Carl L. And under us is Carl Leffler. You revealed him, Nancy. Well done. Not only that, you tipped us off to the next target would be the Sulaks. Right again. As you know, Canada declared war on Germany a few weeks ago. It appears operatives directed at the German Foreign Office have undertaken a campaign here in Canada to delay military aid to Europe. By targeting transportation links such as railways, bridges, and canals, we strongly suspect that Carl L., a man we know as Carl Leffler, is one of those operatives. He has been apprehended at the Sulaks while setting up explosive charges, and thanks to your impeccable detective work, Mr. Leffler will surely be brought to justice. Gee, let's go. Okay, well, I feel like this is almost endgame here, but we did a bad job. Oh well. We'll reload. Conclusions. Could we have saved him? We probably could have, right? The train station is a flurry of activity. Rangers are milling all around, consulting with each other in whispered conversations. Inside, you hear the non-stop whir and tick of the telegraph machines. The ranger in charge looks up and acknowledges Ranger Murdoch with a nod. Just the man I wanted to see. Thanks to the intelligence you provided, we were able to alert authorities in Sault Ste. Marie about the impending sabotage attempt on Sulaks. They were ready and waiting and caught the man red-handed with luggage full of dynamite and blasting caps, not to mention a 9mm Luger in the glove box. Imagine his surprise when they called him by his real name, Carl Leffler, aka Albert Respa, German spy and saboteur. I would have loved to have seen the look on his face. All in all, some mighty fine work, Ranger Murdoch. Crisis has been averted. As much as I'd like to take credit for it, Nancy Maple here is the one you ought to be thanking. She single-handedly figured it out. All I did was pass along the information. Well then, my thanks to you, Nancy Maple. You're a Canadian hero. Thanks? Though I'll warn you now, you might have to be an unsung hero at that. I have a feeling the Canadian government won't want to reveal just how vulnerable we were here tonight. It could undermine the public's confidence at a crucial turning point for our country. Oh, I don't mind at all, as long as things worked out for the best. They did, Nancy, truly. Thank you for your service. And now, what have you got here? We've just come from the old abandoned garnet mine. These folks were trying to rescue Mr. Evan Richards, who'd been kidnapped earlier this evening. Unfortunately, Mr. Richards was killed, and the perpetrator, Nessa Crab, and her accomplice escaped. They're also suspected of the murder of a young woman. I'll be aggressively pursuing these fugitives. The charges against them are very serious, and we'll use every resource at our disposal. Roger! Busy night. Yes, indeed. Please dispatch some crime scene investigators to the lodge so we can build a strong case. Roger that. I'm heading back down to Toronto now. I need to meet with some higher-ups immediately. The Northwest Mounted Police has commandeered a train back to the city. I've been told to call Toronto home. Miss Maple, will you join me? I'm exhausted. I don't think I'm up for more traveling tonight, and I'm not ready to leave Crimson just yet. Suit yourself. I'll need to take your statement for the report, but that can wait a day or two. Thank you. I'll need a bit of time to get my thoughts in order. Of course. There's going to be a ton of paperwork to do for this whole caper. I'll be trapped behind a desk for weeks. Do send word when you're returning. I'll pick you up from Union Station and escort you straight to the police station. Will do. Thanks, Ranger Murdoch. I don't think we did good. I think letting him die was not the way to go. Margot's death feels like it happened weeks ago. And your arrival in Crimson feels like it happened months ago. And it feels like years ago when you spoke to your boss. My boss, my fieldwork, and how am I going to tell him? What am I going to tell him? Despite the excitement of the evening, you find yourself nodding off only to be jolted awake when Nathan's automobile hits an uneven stretch of road. Eventually, not even the bumpy road can rouse you. Nancy, you awake? We're back. Once Jack has roused you from your deep slumber, you make your way upstairs as quietly as possible lest you wake Kimmy. My goodness, what a night. I've never been so exhausted. Shoes off. You climb into bed and are eager to fall asleep. In full clothing. As your gaze falls in the ransacked carry-on cabinet, you realize there are a few things you may want to bring up with the other inhabitants of the lodge tomorrow morning. Better make some new notes on fresh paper to remind myself. Or I could just decide to go to sleep if I wish. Well, we can answer questions. Yeah, we can load now. I kind of want to load. And redo that part. So I think we will. First we'll save, I think, here. I think we'll delete a save and save here. I'm guessing we can save Evan. Like, I really think we can save him. Because there would be no point in quiz Evan dead. Save. And then we'll load this. Hide. Time to act. Okay. What do I have in my inventory? I feel like if I fail, then I could throw in the brooch didn't work. What's this? Blasting caps. It's empty. A bullet. Some almonds. Look. You've arrived at opening Caminus area. The path descends down to the natural platform. Appears to the cave-ins and rocky that might have been created some deep chasms. Abundance of rocks of various sizes litter the floor. The rockfall looks fresh too, and there's a More of it. One doorway to the north is still clear. Doorways to the north and east are blocked by rocks. This is very interesting. There's a central doorway that leads further back into the mine. There's also a doorway on the right that is completely clogged with rockfall. You see a large boulder, even taller than you, in the shadows nearby. You also see a table, a fire, and a wheelbarrow. Push rock. No, take rock. Oh man. So I can't load here. There we go. Okay. Okay, we hit escape. I don't like that. I don't like that I can't load. Is there any way? Am I wrong? Can we not like? Can we not do something? I imagine we can. The question is what? We have a bullet. We have a stone. We do have a rock. We have a lantern. We have a wire. And some blasting caps that don't work. And a bullet. Well, we got more stuff up here. We do have the plate. We do have the plate. I thought we didn't have the plate. What is this? What is this thing? Right there. What is that? What do you think? Wait, what do you think we need to do? Corvus is keeping watch for the proceedings. You won't be able to do anything until you deal with him. Oh, it's their lantern. That's what it is. Nope, didn't work. Okay. I don't particularly like how I have to go through all of that. I wish I would have been able to load. I mean, I think it's cool that you have alternate endings, but how far can I go? Oh, okay. There we go. We're hidden. River rock, glacier rock, some granite, a rubble sample, a plain rock, and that's it. Your pockets are quite full of all sorts of things. Wheelbarrow. Oh, I spelled wheelbarrow wrong. Looks like a lantern. Roof. Okay, what do we need to do? Buttons of rocks of various sizes litter the floor. Central doorway leads further back to the cave. So the doorway to the right is completely clogged with waffle. You see a large boulder even taller than you nearby. You also see a table, a fire, and a wheelbarrow. The wheelbarrow has a broken handle and is filled with huge, heavy rocks. The front brace still looks intact, but this wheelbarrow isn't going anywhere. Is there any situation where an immobile wheelbarrow could be useful? A table. There are some crushed almonds. What else was there? A fire. I think fire. Look at fire. It's flickering. It casts lends an air of menace to the scene. Okay. I don't know what. Maybe I can move closer. Oh no. Can't move closer. It is pretty climactic. I mean, we're not. This is like, we can save Evan. We're trying to figure out how to save Evan because we can successfully not save Evan. We're trying to figure out how to save Evan. Throw almonds. Throw almost almonds. What? Why did I come out? Why did I do that? Oh, because I was trying. I have almonds in my inventory. I didn't want to. So if we leave, we get caught. Okay, good to know. Well, we haven't looked at Nessa yet. How can we get that wheelbarrow to do something? I don't see any lanterns right now. What was that? Just another cave in. Well, we died. we successfully killed ourselves. That's something. Okay. What was that? Someone coming from the middle passage? I heard something too. I'll take a look. Corvus, what have you done, you oaf? Either Corvus is inaudibly behind a pile of rubble or unable to reply. Eek, I didn't expect that to happen. I did expect that to happen because I died that way. I just wanted to create a distraction. Corvus? Let's see if I can free Mr. Richards while Nessa's preoccupied. 2 against 1 sounds like better odds. Maybe we can turn the tables on her until Jack arrives with help. You'd better be digging as hard as I am, Corvus. You always mess things up. Nessa continues to paw ineffably through the rubble while chastising Corvus. Man, she is just not a nice person. Okay. Let's delete another save, I guess. Is there any way to, like, go faster? Call it distraction 2. Nancy? What are you doing here? You just don't know when to quit, do you? You should never meddled. Punch! Nessa. Throw rock. Oh, she got a knife. Okay, same basic, same result. I mean, I could hit Nessa with rock. It looks like if I go past this line, that's it for me. Alright. So I think I'd have to do something with the wheelbarrow. You have an idea? What's your idea? Oops. Empty. What do I have in my inventory? Oh, we could use a tripwire. Man. brooch in the fire. Throw a brooch. That's not a bad idea. I was thinking of using the taking the rope, tying it from the wheel to the table, using it as a tripwire so she falls. Yeah, I'll try it. Alright, well that didn't work. We're not really dying, we're just getting the bad ending. It's Evan who's dying. If I can get close to it and take it. Gave me points. You need the light just as much as we do. No one can leave this cavern without it. Jack will be along shortly. It's over, NASA. You. Oh, by taking the lantern is the solution. Nice. You. You can try getting away, but my dear little brother certainly can't. Don't come any closer. Stay where you are. You're trying to tell me what to do? How dare you? Why did you ever set foot in Crimson? Why? If it hadn't been for you. Nessa's overwrought. She can barely speak. She stamps her foot angrily. You! You're ruining everything! All of my planning, all that I've done, undone by you, you meddlesome slip of a girl. Nessa, be careful. Don't tell me what to do, how dare you? She pulls a knife out of her skirt pocket. You'll never leave here alive. Watch out! I said don't tell me what to do! Oh no! The whole mine gives a great shudder and part of the floor gives way. Nancy! Ah! She clings desperately to the edge of a now yawning chasm. She has already swallowed her knife.
Oh no!
Ah! Am I actually gonna try to save her? Nessa! Worse than usual, aimless, you're vile and dull and will never amount to anything. Ah, Nessa. Worse than useless, aimless, you're vile and dull and will never amount to nothing. What the heck? She is not a nice person. She's even like insulting me as I could save her. I could just not save her. I won't stop, and I'm as wealthy as a sultan. Oh, Nessa, do be quiet for once. She gasped for breath, recovering from her near-death experience. You're stronger than you look. Thanks. I wonder if I could safely secure Nessa. I need to do something before I start standing up, or else she might run off. Tie Nessa with wire. Huge reel of wire is far too cumbersome to use in this moment. You need something smaller and faster to deploy. Oh, I'm not sure if I have what I need to do this. Maybe I could have taken something from the lodge before leaving. Oh no. Kick Nessa. Stand. Nessa steps over you. She glances over at you and mutters something. You can't discern what she says. Alright, well. I'm not waiting around for your friends to get here. I'm taking this lantern and I'm leaving. Good, never come back. Well, okay. She didn't murder Evan, though. Alright, we saved Evan. I think this is a success. This is a more successful route. Apparently we didn't get something we needed. Maybe I needed more rope. You start moving to follow Nessa, but Mr. Richard calls on you. Let her go, Nancy. Don't leave me here alone. Okay, I won't. Eek, do you think that cave-in got her? Doesn't matter, we're safe for now. Right. You managed to untie Mr. Richards now that you have all the time. Now that you have all the time in the world. Thanks, Nancy. You and Mr. Richards wait quietly in the cavern. You're too spent to think of anything much to say. The only light now is the fire, and you have no way of bringing it along with you. There isn't anything else here to fashion an improvised torch either. All you can do is wait and hope. Sometimes the cavern shakes and quakes, and you wonder if you'll die without even knowing it. I feel like I could make a makeshift torch. I mean, come on, I got clothes, I got the wheelbarrow,